into the sky like we've seen our marksmen do here, they end up getting patched. But whilst they're getting patched, more bugs arise and then they have...
Wait, what? I don't care if your grandmother's dying. Go back to... Whoa.
Welcome to r/People.
Alright, what was I doing last on this server? Foot.
From seeing their grandma on the day she dies. Entitled teacher tells girl to go back to class while she's waiting to see her grandma for the last time. So, this happened to me when I was about in my last year. That day was hard on me and my family.
Ow, you pissant.
The day that my grandma was going to have her open heart surgery, and there was a last chance that she may not survive. So, that day, my dad wrote a note to the school saying me and my older brother were to go down to the office to wait for him so that we could leave school early to go and see my grandma for what could have been the last time. The time that my dad wanted to pick us up was during my Spanish class. So, when it came to that time, the office called my Spanish teacher and had her send me down to the office to wait for my dad. When I got there, my older brother was already there, and it was silence, as both of us were just sitting there, feeling so many feelings. Then, the awful teacher, who I don't even know her name, came over, and this happened. Why aren't you in class? I was called down. My dad wrote a note, so I'm about to be picked up. Now, I was feeling so many emotions at this point that I could barely comprehend what this teacher was saying. Well, you should be waiting in class. But my dad wrote a note and called for me to be down at this time. Well, clearly, he's not here yet, so you should have waited in class. I got called down. You're already failing as it is. You should have waited in the classroom learning, because clearly he's not here yet. So there's no reason for you to be down here. My brother is down here too, and you're not saying that he should be waiting in class? He has good grades, unlike you. Next time, wait in class so you don't get even more behind. Then she stood there in silence for a couple of minutes, and left me sitting there wondering what I did. The reason my dad had us wait earlier than he was there was because both mine and my brother's classrooms were on the other side of the building from the office, and he wanted to make sure we weren't late to see our grandma. Luckily, that day, the hospital decided last minute to change to a different surgical procedure. It was still being tested, but it had safer odds of survival, and my grandma did end up surviving. But I'll never forget how trashy that teacher made me feel. Yes, I was failing, but she had no idea why I was in the office, and if my grandma hadn't died that day, I would have never forgiven her for making me feel terrible. Honestly, you lot, put yourself in OP's position right here. If your grandma did actually die that day, would you ever be able to forgive this teacher? So ignorant. Like, come on, you're a teacher. Surely student welfare and education,
Motherfucker.
being nice to kids should be top of your priority? No? Apparently not. You've got no idea about what's going on in this person's life. You're just having a go at them for no reason, making them feel even worse than they already do. And you just have no idea. If their grandma had died, it could have been your fault that they weren't there. Like, that's incredible. You know what I want to know as well? How did this teacher even know you were failing? You didn't even know their name. Like, really? Were they one of your teachers? I doubt it, because you would have known who they were. So why was it in their interest to even talk to you in the first place? And especially coming along with this line of saying, no, you're failing, you need to get back in class, I don't care about your dad. Maybe think for a second, oh, I wonder why Dad's written a note to the school.
Oh, motherfucker.
Like, just no, it didn't even go through her head. Idiotic and very, very nearly extremely tragic. Now moving on to our second story of today's episode. You know food doesn't stay warm, right? I used to work close shifts at a certain fast food restaurant. Think gold and the letter after L, alright, McDonald's, in a remote location. Remote in that there was not just a number down the road. Sorry to interrupt guys, but I don't really understand why people who post on Reddit are scared of putting massive companies like McDonald's, the actual word in their post. No one's gonna know who you are from this, but anyway, like I would get it if it was just a small individual shop or something in your centre town, whatever, and you could be close back for it. But McDonald's, no one's gonna know who you are, OP, don't worry. Anyway, this shift normally consisted of a mad dash around dinner, and then nothing, but the occasional drunk until closing. I was working drive-through this particular night, which meant I was also closest to the office phone and would take calls. I honestly don't remember this woman ordering, but I sure as heck remember what followed. It was about 2 hours until closing, and the dinner rush was long over when this call came in. This was a while ago, so I can't remember the exact dialogue, but it's fairly close. The phone rings. This is OP from McDonald's. How may I help you? You can explain to me why I got a bag of cold, ruined food and crying kids. I'm sorry? I just brought dinner home for my children from your drive-thru, and it's cold. I promised my children McDonald's tonight, and you ruined it for them. What am I supposed to do now? What kind of establishment is this? She went on like this for a few minutes, and I listened, initially sympathising with her, since food can sit in the ready tray for a while before being bagged. And while we do prioritise drive-through, they can get food which has been sitting for a while. I figured I'd let her vent and then give the standard response. Finally, she stopped for breath, and I said, I'm very sorry about that. If we're particularly busy, then the food can get cold while we store other orders. If you wanted to come in, then we can replace the food free of charge. First of all, I was in and out of drive-through in a few minutes, so the ruined food is on you. Second, I cannot come in and get more. I live 45 minutes from town. My sympathy
Who fucking who?
evaporated. I'm sorry. So, where was the food when you drove home? On my car seat for 45 minutes? Yes? You are aware that our food only has a 20-minute shelf life. It was bagged. I expect it to be warm. We only have paper bags. They don't keep the food insulated. I don't care. I expect hot food and a higher quality of service.
Why don't you suck my fucking dick, you ungrateful shit?
Now, I wish I could say that she was at our door screaming 45 minutes later, but nothing else came of it. My manager told me not to worry, and we had a good laugh about it. I've got other stories from my time there, but that was my only customer whose entitlements extended to the laws of thermodynamics. Amazing. I mean, seriously, woman, how dumb can you be? I'm sorry, but 45 minutes, I don't even know why I need to explain this. It's just stupid, isn't it? 45 minutes in a car seat is basically hot.
Anyways, why are you
20
eating at
minutes,
McDonald's?
I wouldn't
McDonald's
expect it
sucks
to be as
ass.
hot as, fresh, hot, out of the ovens or the fryers or whatever at McDonald's. That's the thing with drive-thrus and, takeaway in general. It's not always going to be as hot as you would get in a restaurant. I thought that was going to be very obvious to the vast majority of the population. Clearly not. I tell you what, though, that line at the end, that was my only customer whose entitlement extended to the laws of thermodynamics. I tell you what, that's brilliant. In all my years of reading entitled parents and entitled people's stories, never have I ever come across a parent like this one who really did question the laws of physics to that extent. It really is brilliant. Love it. And now for our third story of today's episode. Yelled at for taking a shower and told that we need to communicate better. Okay, so this literally happened yesterday. My boyfriend and I share a single small bedroom with our little fluffy ball cats and have two roommates who each have their own room. These two are dating, by the way. Now, the guy roommate, who I'll call the jerk, is actually the grandson of the landlord. So you can guess that he usually...
The future of health is not a thing that tracks your heart rate night and day. It gives you the most accurate sleep data. It tracks your heart rate during your workout. It predicts your period a month early and alerts you a week before it starts. It senses your
Period.
$100 off rent. And his grandpa helps him with everything, usually on his side. Now, our landlord isn't a crazy, mean person. He's actually the kindest man I've ever met, aside from my boyfriend. But he doesn't like to confront his grandson, and usually tells him to not do that. Now, I also have anxiety due to past trauma, thanks to my mother. She would kick my door down and scream at me for hours, and I can't really handle yelling or being trapped in a room while someone yells. Remember this for later. Now, this all started after the jerk had finished cleaning the basement suite we all lived in. But before you yell at me saying we shouldn't be lazy and should have helped him clean, let me tell you, we stopped cleaning. We clean after ourselves, because for a while, the jerk's girlfriend would walk in with her shoes on and tracked us everywhere, even as we were vacuuming, purposely dragging her feet so she'd get all the dirt off on the clean rug. She doesn't like us. She would also cook pots of rice and then leave them for days, and the rice would start to mold. Now,
Ew,
I'm not her
gross.
maid, so I'd leave it for her to deal with when she got back. Her boyfriend was away at this point in time for 2 months, and he usually cleans up after her. There's so much more, but I can't even name it all. Now, back to the main story. The jerk had just finished cleaning and apparently disinfecting the bathroom. My boyfriend and I did not know this since they never talk to us, and when they do, it's accompanied with a glare and passive-aggressive comments. Because of this, I usually only leave our room when I'm determined that they won't be out there when I leave. So, I asked my boyfriend if I could have a shower, a habit I get to break. He said yes, and I left, making sure they weren't there to glare at me. After the coast was clear, I entered the bathroom, locked the door, turned the fan on, and started my shower. After I got on the shampoo in my hair, I heard a loud slam from outside the bathroom, the jerk's bedroom door, which I later learned. Jumping from the loud sound, my anxiety was already starting to show its head. But, trying to ignore it, I continued on with my shower. A minute or so later, I hear the loudest banging on the bathroom door. Calling out, yes, and getting no response, I shrugged again and was about to wash my hair when another loud bang on the door started. Knowing I can't ignore it anymore, I quickly rinsed the shampoo out and exited the shower after turning it off, wrapping a towel around my very naked body, opening the door. Once I opened the door, the jerk, who'd been sitting just a few feet away, jumped up and proceeded to yell at me about how it was extremely rude that I would take a shower after he cleaned the bathroom. I was supposed to have a shower. I was just waiting for my towels to dry. I cleaned the bathroom for me. You guys don't do anything, and it's rude to... He just kept going on and on. Now I was soaking wet in a towel and trapped in the bathroom as he yelled at me because he was blocking the door. This encounter instantly spiked my anxiety and past trauma, and I went into fight or flight mode. I couldn't leave, so I started to tell him. Well, you didn't tell us this, and if you want to talk about not cleaning, how about you take the garbage bags and cans you've left behind the wall of the fridge? They have 2 garbage bags full of old unwashed cans by the water tank, which he told his grandpa he'd gotten rid of. He retorted, that doesn't matter. You 2 don't do anything, and you're lazy. I'm sick of cleaning up after you. After he said this, the jerk's girlfriend then turns to me after she leaves her room and says, yeah, you don't do anything. Excuse me, I washed their dishes when they had them in the sink and I needed to wash mine. I've even put them away for them. I've vacuumed until the jerk's girlfriend started bringing dirt into the house every day, and my boyfriend has cleaned the kitchen all by himself. And they're the ones saying, we do nothing. Excuse me, but who buys the toilet paper that you use? Me. And who buys dish soap when we're out and they haven't? Me. And who gets soap and paper towels so you can wash your hands after you poop? Me. Having had enough, I shut the door, grabbed my stuff, still in just the towel, and proceeded to run to our room after the jerk had moved. You know what? I run around my house all day long in a towel after I've had a shower. So to me, it's pretty normal. My boyfriend, surprised I ran in with just the towel on, asked if everything was okay. I told him what happened instantly, only to start crying as I did so, since it's been a while since I've had such a scary and anxious moment. My boyfriend texted the landlord and told him what happened, to which the landlord was surprised, but said he would start heading home. He was out of town. We then left to go to my mum's house. Yes, I do still have contact with her. There's not much I can do until all my stuff is out of her house. We hid out there until around 5:30 p.m. before we decided to leave and meet up with the landlord who'd arrived home. After getting dinner and driving home, we sat down with the landlord to talk about what happened. So I've noticed that you guys have a communication issue. My grandson said he's sorry for acting like that. He was just frustrated that he cleaned the bathroom and he wanted a shower. We then told him that that didn't really warrant him slamming doors and banging on the bathroom door. Anyone can have a shower after someone else. You don't have to wait for the water to heat up again like at my mother's house. Or yelling at me in front of his girlfriend while I'm just in a towel. The landlord kind of widened his eyes at hearing this. Obviously his loving grandson didn't tell him that part. Yes, so I think it's still a communication issue. My boyfriend then intervened. We'd be happy to talk to them, but they won't talk to us. They just glare and make passive-aggressive comments at us, so we don't even try and make an effort anymore. The landlord then continued to make small excuses for them, saying he'll get their schedules so we can work around it. Knowing we aren't going to get anywhere, we thank him and head downstairs, disappointed and upset with the whole situation. We're currently looking for a new place, because we honestly can't take it anymore. The jerk still hasn't apologized to me and acts like nothing happened. I don't know, am I in the wrong, or do we just live with horrible people? Yeah, OP, pretty sure you just live with horrible, horrible people. Look, I get it. The guy washed the bathroom and wanted to use it. I get it, but come on. It's not that deep. Someone used it before you. Unlucky pal. I'll tell you what is tough, though. The fact that the landlord is related to the other tenants is obviously always going to be an issue. But don't get me wrong, that would be fine if you got along with the jerk and his girlfriend. But given that you two sets of couples just do not get on at all, it's probably about time you got out of there, as you seem to be doing. But yeah, the fact that you don't get on with your roommates is one thing, but then the landlord also being related to them and therefore not punishing them or, coming down hard on them for doing the stuff they've been doing over the months you live together, on top of the fact that you don't like them in the first place, is quite hard. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of r/entitled people. Really hope you did enjoy these 3 stories. If you did and you want more from this subreddit right away, please do check out the last r/entitled people video that I posted right here. If you are new to the channel, subscribe by pressing this button here and turn the notifications on so you get notified every time I post a new video. With that all being said, I'll see you all tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a great rest of your day.
No matter how you celebrate the season, join UPS. Help us deliver the holidays. Apply now at upsjobs.com.
I prefer not to.
Under 30 minutes.
Underground pool. Yeah. I'm gonna make that a pool. Making that a pool.
Like the video and subscribe. Make sure you treat yourself right and never put yourself down. You are more than incredible. Enjoy your meme supplies. When your friend argues with their parents in front of you. 17-year-old me, when I get my first paycheck, and buy my little brother chicken nuggets with it. This is the way. When you're sick, and puke into your toilet and accidentally see your own puke. Be enabling the voice chat for the first time in a game. Me hugging my girlfriend after a long day at work. The creepy neighbor watching us through the window.
What?
Girl on Instagram. Post something. Old men in her DMs. It's showtime. Mom driving back home from the grocery store. Her realizing she forgot the candy bar I asked for. Peacefully watching a YouTube video with my mom. YouTube previewing GTA Strip Club in maximum graphics as the next video. 6-year-old me after learning that hot dogs aren't actually made of dogs. My family, what happened to all the pie? Me who just finished my 3rd slice. When your mom gives you $10 to buy some items from the store, the total comes to $12.38.
Yep.
When you're getting some snacks at 3 a.m. and an existential crisis randomly hits you. Am I just eating because I'm bored? Me waiting for phone to stop ringing so that I can continue listening to music again. 8-year-old me, when I have to take a crap in public, but there's no toilet nearby. It's starting to come through, and I can't stop it. Me, turns lights on.
Yep.
Dad, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 50.
Black Friday is coming for your walls, but not your wallets. Boost your collection or your friend's collection with up to 41% off. End the year with a bang. Display, collect your passion.
It's time to give you free stuff thanks to our friends at Honey. That's right, you can win a $5,000 computer just by adding Honey to your browser right now and join.
Cool. Well, guess what? I already have it.
Me goes out to throw garbage. Stray cats on in it with us. When you're taking a crap at a friend's toilet, the toilet paper runs out, but his cat walks by. I'm sorry, little one.
No.
9-year-old me with my $3 running away from home after getting scolded by my mom. When you're taking a picture with your tall friends, but you're so short that you won't even fit in it. Feminist. Nerds only want one thing and it's disgusting. Nerds, I desire hardcore, unprotected, sweaty hand-holding. People who know Mario's last name. People who know Obama's last name. The Wi-Fi company. Me who lost a game because of lag. Where's the 50 megabytes per second internet I paid for? The Italians are asleep. Quick post images that'll give them a heart attack when they wake up. Sushi pizza.
Ew.
Teacher, the next one who laughs gets suspended. Me, take a look at my bro. His face. Memes. Me, important pending work. Working on it for 5 minutes. Spending rest of day laughing at memes. Summer fans be like, ah yes, 9 p.m. Plumbers looking at all the destroyed bathrooms on December 2nd. The system wasn't designed for loads this depths. Realizing 2 weeks of schoolwork are all explained in a 5 minutes YouTube video. Bruh, fudge school. When you Black Friday 1998. Black Friday 2021. Husband, you are upset from the last few days. What happened? Wife, there is a folder in your laptop with name my documents. You can name it our documents. You don't care for me anymore. I hate you. Black holes. Light. Me not buying any of its products. Nestle with a net worth of $270 billion. TikTokers trying to save murder convict because he is very cute. Meanwhile in jail. Pick up that soap. We ain't wasting soap around here. Be ready to pay my rent. Phone bill. Flat tire. Sick dog. Speeding ticket. Be seeing the loading screen, but when it stops at 69%. Lol. There is only one thing girls want, and it starts with a P and ends in a S. Pockets. Inflation steadily increasing. Christmas this year. Me trying to save someone by searching for an emergency first aid medical procedure. Individual in need of help. YouTube playing 2 unskippable 30-second ads in a row. I think they should not use the town name of the animal rescue sign. Helping bury animals. You wanna do what? There is only one thing girls want, and it starts with a P and ends in a S. Photosynthesis. When the daytime workers arrive to the office early and find the nighttime workers. Employee elevator. Stay calm. Act natural. He drew this meme. See. Nobody cares. Spotify. You have great taste. Me. I don't need you to tell me how freaking good my music taste is. Okay. Your data privacy. Mark Zuckerberg. America celebrating Thanksgiving. The rest of the world. practicing archery. Google Pro. Microsoft Edge. My wife said she wants to see Spider-Man Far From Home. Does she? Yes, but I told her it's the same film, if we watch it here. Oh, you. Remember when this went down? Quick fact, no country in Africa starts with the letter K. What about Kenya? Kenya fit these nuts in your mouth. Van Gogh. After all these years, Chris Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Emma Stone. Finally I have them all. Well done. 10 points for Gryffindor. Me, I'm really struggling today. My friends, you are not alone in this abyssal darkness. I'm here, and we shall face the chasm as brothers. Interviewer, describe a stressful situation you've overcome. Me. Having booze. Holding booze. They said, if no one loves you, God is with you. God to me. Sorry, I can't join
That's the
you.
best cloud of
I have
every single
plans
day.
for this weekend. My plans for the weekend.
Yeah.
Me watching Batman paralyze someone from the neck down because they stole a bag of chips. Yay. Announces a new event and a free skin. Every single player the next day. When you let your dart, sick humor, but no one else laughs. Principal, alright. Sorry kids, the school dance is cancelled. The people who were actually looking forward to it. Introverts. 9-year-old me, after finding out the sun will explode in 9 billion years. Parents to toddlers, no, we don't lick other people. Also parents later that night. Amazon is putting Alex and X to hospital beds throughout the US. It says it will boost productivity because staff can go into patients' rooms less. Where are my grandchildren? Voice patterns indicate distress. Playing Despacito. Hashtag Fat Albert. Hashtag Fatal Bird.
Faithful.
10 million TikTok followers. 1 million Instagram or Twitter followers. 100,000 YouTube subscribers. 10 Reddit followers. 1 in real life friend. A happy life. My dog, you're not Park, the vet. Bet you don't reach 10 miles per hour RPMs. I'm so honored to have won the R.L. Stein Creative Writing Award for the 3rd year in a row. The award is given annually to the author, named R.L. Stein. R.L. Stein. R.L. Stein. A letter for you. Want a Sprite cranberry? Fried lemons for dinner. We all guessed it was the same thing, right? My Indian mom, after I tell her to knock on my door before entering cause I need privacy. Tastes like white people stuff. The more Santa looking at me after I kicked him in the balls by accident. Red Dead Redemption 2 players when their father dies of tuberculosis. I understood that reference. You learn to solve real world problems. I learn to win online arguments. We are not the same. Me rubbing one out in Grandma's spare bedroom. A picture of Jesus. $100 in elementary school. $100 in middle school. $100 in high school. $100 in college. I have $3. $100 as an adult. Look who is scrolling through memes instead of spending time with their family. Shut the fudge up. Please shut the fudge up. My boyfriend talking to the cashier for me. 21-year-old me. I'm the dumbest man alive. I tell cashiers they shouldn't have to work on Thanksgiving. When I go shopping on Thanksgiving, you're clearly dumber. There is only one thing girls want, and it starts with a P and ends in a S.
Perry the Platypus, yes.
Wherever the owls take him.
Perry the Platypus?
When I grow up, I want to be carried away by owls. Be sending my crush a song, because I like it. She, who would you dedicate it to? How to turn on light. People who know. People who don't know. When you're at Grandpa's funeral, that a stupid meme phrases in your head.
Yep.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it didn't happen.
Yes.
$800, $1,000, $200 off. Chameleons, blend in with the surroundings. Electric eels, electric super predator. Cat's defense mechanism. I'll freaking slap the crap out of you.
I'll freaking slap the crap out of
You're
you.
listening to was stolen from TikTok. You may know I'm about to kill a child.
Yep.
12-year-old me with a gun. Shaped stickly like. When you realize that, if you rip a hole in the net, it has fewer holes than it did before. That random tired YouTuber making a tutorial he thinks no one will ever see. I'm not the Messiah. Me needing that tutorial 5 years later. He is the Messiah. My spirit animal lived millions of years ago. Irritate.
Turn. Alright, cut. We gotta take it back from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, baby.
No disappeared, a stranger, or a friend. Security with Google Smarts on the new Nest Cams and doorbell.
It's Guitar Center's biggest sale. Black Friday is your chance to get the lowest prices of the year. Shop our best deals for the greatest selection, plus exclusives from qualified dealers. Use your Guitar Center gear card to get 0% financing for 48 months.
Gentlemen, it's with great pleasure to inform you that I successfully converted my crush into a girlfriend. Like that's ever gonna happen. What if I was cool? Oh wait, I am. Retail workers heading into work on a normal day. Heading to work on Black Friday. Toby Maguire is in no way home. More Toby Maguire memes are coming. Team C £16,177,739 removed. Don't let the flame die out. You opened the door for the quiet kid. Plus 17 assists.
Plus 17 assists.
Millennials. Have fun being associated with them forever. Let me in, please. Unhated authors. Annual meeting. Ha ha ha. No. When you search for old clocks, but you forgot the L. Me. Hey, how ya been? Happy Thanksgiving. My uncle. Who the fudge did you vote for?
Yep.
When you're at church praying to get rich, and then someone passes you a plate full of money. It's that easy. Amazon. Hurry. Only 3 left in stock. Amazon's warehouse. 25 days into November and your girl ain't taking no for an answer anymore. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these cranberries, and then Spider-Man took my stick and started beating my butt with it. Doctor stole my cranberries too. Liberty. Security cameras. Caught in 7 pixels. Me on Thanksgiving trying to defrost the turkey that I forgot to thaw out yesterday before my mom comes home. Dad, what did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? Family, no idea. Dad, HDMI.
HDMI. Okay, that one was good.
Kids have been optimizing the calculator meter while I was gone. Very practical advice given by parents and teachers to every kid. Don't waste your time on your phone. Simply stare blankly into space instead. When she replies after 10 hours, and then you reply immediately. Most supermodels. A random waitress. Unhated actors. Annual meeting. To the person who made return YouTube dislike, you drop this king. When you pray to get rich at church, and then someone hands you a basket full of money, don't mind if I do. When you're having some mind-blowing eggs, but the family asks for the Thanksgiving turkey back. Anything with potatoes. Me. Literally any other food. You might be old, but are you this old?
Yes.
Robert. He does exactly what I do. Politicians.
But better.
Me, eat something good. Little bro, can I have a bite? Me, fine. The bite.
Yep.
Employees on Black Friday, when the store opens. So it begins. Me, I'm so full, I can't eat any more turkey. Me 5 minutes later.
Ah.
2070, after I was caught saying a copyrighted character's name in public. Recently bought a cat all the way from Australia. He's still having a little trouble fitting in. There is
What?
only one thing here. He's still having a little trouble fitting in. There is only one thing girl wants, and it starts with a P and ends in a S. Procomsognathus.
What?
There is only one thing girl wants, and it starts with a P and ends in a S.
Plates.
Brazilian model who married herself in September to get divorced after meeting someone else. Almost lost my cool there. When you pretend to fall asleep in the car so your dad carries you into the house. Thank God the enemy can't read. Guess who's going to get a girlfriend in 2022? Me, who will now have 2 girlfriends. Don't mind if I do. Mom, before we eat, let's go around the table and say what we have thanked me. There are 2 types of families. The serious ones, the funny ones. Tell Luke that
What?
is. The serious ones, the funny ones.
Okay.
Tell Luke that Ahsoka exists. Tell Luke that Leia is his sister. Tell Luke that Vader is his dad. Obi-Wan. When you hear someone break it into your house, that you remember you're an American. That one person doesn't even look surprised that there are 20 Ronalds in that train car. Me trying to survive final days of November. Unhated food, annual meeting. Drunk uncle, and another thing. Everyone else at Thanksgiving. Pre-nut, post-nut. The whole family coming. Pre-nut, post-nut. The whole family coming over to eat. My toilet.
No.
The Thanksgiving leftovers in the fridge at 3 a.m. Ask me anything. When someone is sleeping on the couch, and you put a blanket on them, but then they wake up. My grandfather, it ain't work. Me, I ain't on. My grandfather, but it's on. Me, it ain't.
It ain't.
Me after drinking tap water after the school nurse told me it would help with my stomach ache. Pre-Malone. Post-Malone. Home Alone. Original Cowboy Bebop. Netflix adaptation. Fortnite the end. Don't do that. Don't give me hope. Help. I know what to do with a drunken sailor.
Nah.
About how the Dutch police arrested a bird for taking part in a robbery, put it in a jail cell with bread and water, and when the media reported on it, they put a little black bar over the face to protect its identity. The grown-up table. Teenagers. The little table. Children of divorced parents. Children of parents that are together, but they should be divorced. Check out more meme supplies here. Remember, you do more than you think, and you are more than you think. Don't ever put yourself down. I'll see you tomorrow.
The smelter. There it is.
Resident Evil, welcome to Raccoon City.
Show me your hands.
What the f...
10 minutes. That's my objective. Is 10 minutes of footage and then I'll get the fuck out of here. This shit sounds like fucking AIDS. Here we go. That's the intro I need. That's right. I'm over here. I have a bunch of hearts. How the hell do I have so many hearts?
hope is to find chests with random plates.
I love the sound. The sound engineering in that new studio is so delightful. I'm not.
And I'm getting sucked off, and a pig's biting my dick, and a witch is throwing a motion at me.
Actually, it turns out it's Nova's fucking place that has the audio.
Oh, hear that?
No, I can't hear the fucking industrial estate outside your window. Not at all. No, bro, it sounds perfect. Everything's good, man. You know? It's the worst one I've ever set up in. Not only is the mod shit, but so is the real world environment that we have to deal with.
I'm getting that right. We're going to head over to
Two withers. It's been so bad. The reverb in every room and the fucking building site outside Douglas' window. I'm on half a heart. I wanna die. I wanna die.
going to the top. We gotta find the chest.
Well, how am I fine?
It's so loud. It's so loud. You're
Ignore the LA industrial estate. Don't worry about it.
This is the worst recording ever.
Just kill me. Just kill me. Please, just kill me. I'm voluntarily floating into the sky and I'm dead. Yes.
Alright, let me close my window. Alright, let me close my window. Alright, let me close my window. It's so loud. Alright, let me close my window. It's so loud.
Who proposes these mods to you? A 10-year-old? Like who orchestrates these ideas? Okay, then we make the box the one and then the monsters spawn and you die and you get no quality.
Grid, I'll pay you $5,000.
Oh, you fucking tortoise! Bitch! Oh, just fucking kill me. Just fucking end me, you bitch. Just say go! Go, still go! Is that a wither? Oh, for fuck's sake, just kill me. Oh. What if we find lava? What if we find lava and like create some structure where it's like a giant or something? You know, I want to get lava? Yeah. Just leave shadow. Oh, yeah, that's lava. Okay. Alright, I'll take mine.
Hold on, we're gonna beat you. Okay? As I was saying, no one has it. One beat the game. Up there. On that. Scorpion Gander Dragon, whether you fucking like it or not.
Oh, I'm a fucking javelin. How much
It don't matter. It don't matter. Okay. I can't do anything. This is not fun. It's fun. Fine. Why did you fucking do this?
Oh, I like that. Now I can fly away from this dog shit recording. No, kill the Ender Dragon.
You don't want to kill the
Ender Dragon. No. I want to upload this. Look at this. This is the fucking Willy Wonka's Minecraft server when I fly by. What is this shit? What the? Look at this shit. It's a mosaic. Well, I know how to make this. Sure enough, right? Just looking for you guys.
Are you gonna save us?
Can you fucking stop turning off the lights? Why is it always dark? What the fuck?
Oh my god. What the fuck, Brian? You spawned like 20 ravagers?
Yeah.
This is wasn't a shit showing up
Some
already.
people just want to watch the world, right? Want to know where I got these eggs? Oh, great. How did I not see it on Rhino?
There we go. Thanks for coming out to this
Hi! Bro, you might have done yourself.
Sorry for wasting your Sorry for wasting your
It would have been better. Could have been better if you apologized and went, Ryan, hello. That's it. Just walk away. Goodbye.
Hello?
Hello, Vinegar.
What?
How come you haven't been answering your phone?
What do you mean?
What does it sound like?
I don't know. Duo call? Were you calling me on Duo?
Check your phone.
No, it doesn't say you were calling me on Duo at all. No notifications whatsoever. Why the heck are you calling me on a new number? Did you get a new phone or something?
I'm not calling you on a new number.
It's the same number? Well, then why aren't you marked? What the heck? Because now you're just numbers. You're not... You're freaking... Okay, that's...
What's the number?
Oh, now it's working. Okay, now the phone decides to work.
What was the phone number anyway?
Next thing you know, I pick you up and like, well, so where have you been? I'm like, oh, what the hell? Ooh. So at first I'm like, oh, did you like break your phone or something? No, my fucking phone's just an idiot.
So are you gonna join me on
I guess I could play for a bit. What time is it? Yeah, I could play for like 2 hours and I gotta go to bed.
That's fine by me.
Why? Would you have a long day at Lowe's or something?
Yeah. It's fucking Black Friday, what do you expect?
I figured my mom had the same thing too. Even Sarah did.
And I didn't get a chance to go to GameStop. So...
Damn. I fortunately got a new TV, and holy crap, the specs on this motherfucker are awesome.
You got a what?
I got a new TV. The specs on it are fucking amazing.
It feels good to have a nice new TV, doesn't it?
I know. Especially with its size. Holy shit. I'm even just sitting on my gaming chair just close to it. I'm like overwhelmed by the size. Like I even tried backing up. Like my chair is all the way against my bed.
See, I still sit close to the TV. It doesn't matter how big it is. I like having it right in my face.
For me, it's more... For me,
For some reason, it helps with my accuracy.
For me, I prefer being at least far away. I don't know why. I think it's just a pet peeve thing I have of oversized things. Or a phobia of oversized things. I don't know, one of the two.
Guess what I grinded yesterday?
What?
The knife.
Nice. I've been taking a break from games.
I literally grinded the crap out of it yesterday and got it gold in one day.
Nice. I'm just grinding the shield. Because I already know the knife is going to be easy. It's the shield that's going to kick your ass.
Chris, the knife was actually more of a pain in the ass than you think.
I wouldn't doubt it. To me, it's probably easy. To you, it's probably harder, but yeah.
You know what was really a pain in the ass? Having to get knife kills while people were stunned or flashed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you realize...
There's no flash.
There's no flash grenade, first of all. Second of all, for some reason, the stun grenade only works on certain people.
I know.
So it'll explode, hit multiple people, but for some reason, some of the people that were hit weren't technically... They're not affected at all.
I know. A lot of people have been complaining about everything about this game, and I'm like, I think I see what's going on here. Activision is more worried about the lawsuits and fixing their anti-cheat than actually fixing the game. Since, remember, half of their team is, outside just protesting on, the rights for women in the workplace. So, of course, they're not going to get shit done.
That, and you gotta think about they're putting all their focus on Warzone because that's the new Warzone map's about to drop.
Yeah, so obviously they don't give a shit anymore, and that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody is just not caring about anything other than the bugs in the game, because the game is still bugged to shit. People are still flying, people are still hacking, like, it's horrible. Like, that's why I kind of took a break from it, because I'm like, I'd prefer waiting until the frickin', like, the Warzone map comes out, because then at least they'll start